Thanks everyone for coming back to my channel, or maybe you're here for the first time. This is Mountain Town Yoga, and my name is Claire. So we'll come to sitting cross-legged the best you can on your mat. Okay, and let's roll our shoulders back and extend our upper body up towards the sky. And let's take a couple of breaths here. Just be aware of our breathing, that's all. Great, and then from here, we're going to place one hand on the floor and the other arm is going to come up. We're going to notice a lengthening through our spine and lengthen by stretching this arm, stretching the side body. And then let's exhale down, and we'll do it on the other side. Lengthen and reach, come back and lengthen and reach a little more and come back. Lengthen and reach, and come back. Very nice. All right, from here, let's go ahead and twist. Let's stay here. Roll the shoulders back so we're not slouching down, and we're aware of our breath. We're not holding our breath, just breathing naturally. And then we're going to come back to center, and of course, we're going to do it on the other side. Breathe. And we're going to come back to center. We're going to do that one more time. Let's go ahead and twist. And this time, we're going to stay in this twist, but we're going to turn our head and our gaze to look over our opposite shoulder. Don't let your eyes roam around the room. Just set your gaze. Breathe. We're going to turn our head back around where we started in this twist, and then let's come back to center. Okay, let's try it on the other side. So we twist and we stay here for a moment, feeling that twist, making sure our alignment with our shoulders back, our upper body is open, we're not slouching. Then we're going to turn our head and look over that opposite shoulder. And we're going to continue the focus on our breath. Turn the head back around so we're aligned with our original twist. And then let's come back to center. So we're going to come to tabletop on our hands and knees. So you'll be on your mat. I'm just going to use the rug here for now. We're going to have your hands in front of us, shoulders over our wrists. And then just go ahead and press your fingertips into your mat. It's going to lift your knuckles a little bit, but take some pressure off of our wrists. Take a few breaths here. We're going to turn our hands so that our fingers are facing outward. Take a few breaths here. Keep the arms straight. Then we're going to turn the hands so that our fingers are facing inward. A couple of breaths here. And then we're going to turn the hands all the way around so that your wrists are facing away from you, fingers facing towards you. Now this might be too much on your wrists, so if that's the case, just go back to one of these other versions, okay? Let's take a couple of breaths here. This is a good time also to practice engaging your core, pulling your belly in and up, and continue breathing. And then let's bring our hands back, fingers facing forward. Here, let's just go ahead and come into a child's pose. And then we'll come back to our tabletop. So here we're going to inhale into our cow pose, tailbone up, gaze forward or up, spine curves downward. Exhale into cat. Inhale into cow. And this time we'll exhale to our tabletop. So from here, we're going to come into our child's pose. We're going to look forward, and then we're going to stay low, come all the way down towards our mat, onto our bellies. Come into your cobra, roll the shoulders back, chest open. Exhale down, and return to child's pose. Let's try that again. All the way down. Inhale. Exhale. Child's pose. We'll do that 2 more times. All the way down to our belly. Inhale. Cobra. Exhale. Back to child's pose. Forward and down. Cobra. Down. Child's pose. Here we're going to come up to our tabletop. We're going to sit on our mat. From here, we're going to lay down on our mat. Pull in our right knee and extend the left leg to the end of the mat. We'll take some breaths here. One more inhale and exhale. Let's go ahead and hold this right knee with your right hand and let your left hand either rest on your left hip or on the floor. Draw this right knee out to the side, pause, and bring it in. Back to center. And draw it out and in, pausing, and out, pause, and in, and one more time, out, and in. Here we're going to hold this leg with both hands. Clasp your fingers around your leg. Let's lift those right toes, the left toes to the sky. We're going to point and flex, point and flex, point and flex, point and flex, and point and flex. We're going to keep this foot flexed. Pull your belly in and up, engage your core, feel the lower back, press into your mat. And we're going to slowly lower the leg to the floor, keeping that heel pressed away from us. Engage the core, don't let your back arch. And once you're here, relax the leg. We're going to hold this right knee with our left hand, bring the right arm out to the side, and we're going to draw this right knee over to the side. We're gazing towards the sky. We're not rolling onto our side. And maybe you want to just wiggle that left shoulder out from underneath you. And let's breathe here. Good. And then let's gently come all the way back to center. And let's draw in this right knee one more time. And then we're going to let that foot go all the way to the end of our mat. Take a moment, see how your legs feel. And then let's draw in this left leg. Clasp your hands around your leg and breathe here. We're going to hold this left knee with just your left hand. Let the right arm come out to the side. Draw this left knee over to the left and pause. Then come back to center. Over to the left. Pausing here, not overstretching. Come back to center. Over to the left one more time. Come back to center. We're going to hold this leg once again, clasping the fingers, lifting the right toes to the sky. And we're going to point and flex, point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. Keep the foot flexed. Engage your core and lower the leg slowly down, pressing that heel away from you, staying calm and breathing. And then once your foot reaches the floor, relax that foot. Hold the left knee with your right hand. Left arm out to the side. And bring this left knee over to the right. Wherever your range of motion is, just fine. Maybe wiggling that right shoulder out from underneath you, but we're looking at the sky. We're not rolling totally onto our side, so this is a twist. You're breathing here. One more breath in and exhale. And then let's come back to center. Let's clasp the knee, hug it in, and then we're going to let it go. We're going to bring our legs to a tabletop position. Palms down on the floor beside us. We're going to engage our core. So roll your belly in and up, and so that you'll feel that you can't put your hand underneath your back because it's pressing into the mat. Your core is engaged. We're just slightly point your toes. Bring the right toes, touch the mat, bring them back, and engage the core. And then left toes to the mat, bring it back to tabletop, engage the core. So we're going to do a flow like that. So here we go. Right foot first. Right, back and engage. Left, back and engage. Right, engage. Left, 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 engage. Two more. Right, engage. Left, engage. One more. Right, engage. Left, engage. Good. Let's bring both feet down and just extend our legs out. We're going to roll to one side. Go ahead and sit up. Come to tabletop. We're going to come to downward facing dog. Curl the toes. Lift your knees up and press our hips back. And come to forward fold. Now, if your hands don't reach, we want to be careful of our hips. So instead of just having your hands hang, because you want to try to stretch your legs out, keep the knees bent and bring your fingertips to the floor. And then let your head hang down. If you want to practice straightening your legs, instead of concentrating on your knees, you're going to lift your hips. As you lift your hips a little bit, your legs will naturally straighten. Inhale and come to a half forward fold. So we're going to bring our hands somewhere on our legs. We're going to press the hips back to look straight down at our mat and press the crown of our head forward. And then our shoulders are going to roll back. And you're going to feel your spine nice and straight. We'll exhale again to forward fold. Let's try that half forward fold one more time. If you'd like, you can bring your arms along the side and point your fingers back. Forward fold. Then inhale. Bring your arms out and bring yourself all the way to standing. And then exhale, long arms down. Bring your hands to prayer hands, Anjali Mudra, and engage your core. Pull that belly in and up, shoulders back, and come to your mountain pose. Here, if you have a strap, you're going to find that. If you don't have a strap, you'll just hold your hands and do chair with us, holding your hands out. You can also use a belt or a towel. It just helps with our alignment. We're going to bring the arms overhead. We're going to sit back in our chair. We're going to come up, and we're just going to bring our arms down for a moment. You can find your block, set it between your lower legs, okay? So that when you come into your chair, it will help with your alignment. So beautiful mountain pose. Inhale up, sit in your chair. Your weight is on your heels, not on the front of our feet. Inhale up, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale, and then stay up. This time we're going to exhale into chair, stay there. Swoop down to the side of your body, swoop back into chair, and swoop the other side, and chair, and stand up. Again, chair, swoop, inhale up, and swoop, and inhale up, and stand, and then release. So we can put the strap and the block aside. Inhale up, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold, forward fold. Inhale all the way to upward mountain. Look up towards your thumbs, and then exhale, long arms to your mountain pose. Inhale up, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold, forward fold. Inhale all the way to upward mountain, and exhale to your mountain pose. We're going to go ahead and come into a wide stance. So this leg is straight, this leg is bent. We gauge our core, open our arms, roll the shoulders back to warrior two, and then we'll look over our fingertips and breathe. One more breath in. Turn our gaze to center, straighten the leg, lean towards that leg, and then pivot into triangle. Breathe. And if you want more here, you can bring this arm without losing your alignment towards your head, and then bring it back up. Good. Bend the knee, return to warrior two, and right into reverse warrior. And back to warrior two. Pivot our toes forward, fold forward, place our fingertips on the floor. So we're going to bring our fingers towards each other, maybe having them interlace like that, or having them just touching each other. Okay, and if you need a block, use it, or bend your knees. Adjust your legs. Here, bend the elbows out to the side and release down. Inhale, straighten the arms, bring yourself back up. And then exhale. And bring yourself back up. Good. We're going to engage our core, bring our hands to our hips, and then keeping that core engaged, we're going to carefully bring ourselves up to standing. Heel, toe, and bring your feet together. Good. We'll do the other side. Come into your warrior two. Breathe. Then look forward. Straighten the leg, lean forward and pivot. Triangle pose. Notice your alignment. And then if you want to bring your arm towards your head, you can. But if that plays with your alignment and you're doing this, then you just want to keep your arm overhead. We're going to return to warrior two. We're going to bend this knee. Warrior two, come to reverse warrior. Back to warrior two. Hands on the hips. Pivot the toes forward and bring the hands down to your mat. Fingers facing each other. Adjust your legs and go ahead and bring the elbows down. Inhale back up. Elbows out. Arms straight. From here, we're going to bring the heels and toes in a little bit. Engage the core. Bring your hands to your hips. Send yourself back up. Roll the shoulders back. Step into your mountain pose. Inhale up. Let your palms meet together in prayer position, Anjali Mudra. Press the palms together as we bring them down to our chest. Pause here and release. Come to the top of your mat. We're going to inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. From here, we're going to step back to our child's pose. Now, sometimes people like to have their legs together in child's pose. Other times, we keep our big toes together, move our knees apart. It kind of gives you room for your belly, plus a gentle hip opener. So see which way you'd like to do your child's pose. And then let's come up from our child's pose. We're going to lay on our back. Now, before we lay on our back, grab your block. If you don't have a block, you'll do it without. And your strap, your towel, your belt, whatever you're using. I'm going to get that. So what we're going to do first, we're just going to lay down on our back. We're going to grab this block. And we're going to go ahead and put it under our hips. So it's under our sacrum, which is the bone between your upper body and your lower body. So adjust it. I'll move my arm so you can see. You grab your strap. Bring the strap around your foot and lift it to the sky. Okay? We're going to have the foot flexed. So you can keep this other leg bent or you can extend it out. For more sensation of stretch in the back of your leg, you can draw the leg gently towards you. Just be aware of our breath. We're going to gently bend the knee and bring this foot out of the strap. Go ahead and adjust your block. Sometimes it feels like it's moved a little bit. And then We'll do the same thing on the other side, keeping the foot flexed, extending the other leg, or keeping the knee bent. Keep this foot flexed, the one that's towards the sky. Breathe. Maybe draw the leg closer towards you, maybe not. Good. From here, let's bend the knee. Bring it out of the strap. Let's bring both feet to the floor. And if you're using a block, we're going to go ahead and release that block from underneath us. So from here, we're going to have our feet hip width apart, which means right in line with the center of our legs. We're going to drop our knees over to the right. And drop over to the left, or gaze over to the right. Everything back to center, our knees, our gaze. Arms, or hold on to your legs. Draw your head and shoulders up and make yourself into a ball. And then release your head and shoulders. Release the feet to the floor. And then extend our legs out. Go into your Shavasana if you'd like. But at this point, I'm just going to roll to my side. Come to sit up. And thank you so much for joining me with this yoga practice today. I hope you liked it, and if you did, be sure and hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, and namaste.